Welcome to Girl Talk. Thanks for joining us today. We are off the beaten path. We're in Cottage Grove at America's Best Flowers. What a great time of year to be here. We are literally surrounded by flowers. I don't know if you can hear the birds tweeting.
It's wonderful.
It's really beautiful here.
Did you guys notice that the roof actually opens?
No, I hadn't noticed
opens
that.
up top. You can see if you look up, it's actually controlled. So when it starts to rain, it automatically closes, and when it's a nice day, it opens up. So the birdies come inside.
I wonder if it protects a little bit too in the midsummer. I know some plants don't like it when they get too much sun or too hot. They get
That's
heated
probably
up, so
true.
A little bit of both.
I'm sure they got it all figured out here.
I wish
It's
my
down to
living
a
room would
science.
do that. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
You just came up with a great invention.
I think that would be just fantastic.
Let's make it.
Anyway.
We are going to chat with the folks of America's Best Flowers. They have a class, called Make and Take. Not to be confused with Take and Bake, but Make and Take, where you can make a container, cute stuff, using their soil now. Their soil's special. It's like the secret sauce.
Yep.
Yes, if you take and bake these, you will not have the outcome that you would expect.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put them in your oven.
Please don't. Separate.
We're also talking fitness and climbing, and this is a great time of year for that too. You know, Devil's Lake is such a popular area for climbing, and if you've thought about it or want to get a little bit more technique, tips, and strength, we're talking with Summit Strength and Fitness. Keith Kubisa is the owner there and is bringing along one of his trainers, also a yoga instructor, both climbing experts.
Yeah, and you may be surprised how wide of an age gamut they run. I mean, you can start as a kid, and I think go on up to, well, really sky's the limit.
8 to 80.
If you're
I mean,
able.
I think they have their age. You know, he's seen as young as 8-year-olds up on the climbing wall, all the way to 80-year-olds doing, and he's got some other fitness equipment in there too. And he says on the wall and off the wall workout. So he's got a whole kind of fusion thing happening, which is really special. And I've been there; it's a lot of fun. Have you guys ever gone climbing outside or on a wall?
I have not.
I have on a wall as a
Devil's Lake.
kid.
You've done climbing, Janet?
At Devil's Lake.
Nice, me too. Awesome.
For
Yeah,
the
it's a lot
young
of
and the
fun.
young at heart.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
We're also talking very girl talk topic here, but beads and jewelry. Shannon Jambard, she's from Meant to Bead.
Love that name.
Yeah.
Very
That's a
clever.
great play on words. Absolutely.
She's out in Sun Prairie, and she's going to bring in some of the
projects that you
projects.
can make or buy from her store. My favorite thing that I'm excited to talk to her about is, I think women in business is such a fun topic. And any entrepreneur, I think there's a leap of faith that you take when you start a business. So somebody like her, you'll meet in just a little bit, has been in business for 12 years. And I'm excited to learn more about it.
12 years is really something, but it's even more special when it's such a small specialty like a bead shop. We're going to meet with her next. We'll be right back. You're watching Girl Talk.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming today in such a gorgeous spot. We're at America's Best Flowers, and it is fabulous. We're going to chat with the owners a little bit later about how you can get your hands dirty here at the store and then bring it home later. Looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Now, if you think you might be up for another activity, we're talking about beading today. This is the owner, Shannon Jambard, who is the owner of Meant to Bead, and thank you for being here with us.
You're welcome.
Beading here with us. Thank you for being.
Thank you for beading here with
There you
us.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So I'm excited to chat with you because what a success story. You've been in business for 12 years, and
Yes.
that's no small feat. That's really incredible. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What do you think, for viewers at home, is what has kept you successful for 12 years? What draws people to your store?
Just our customer service, our friendliness, and our willing to help when it's needed, and just that we have that individual touch with every person that walks in our door. And we have a lot of selection for people.
Yes.
That must be working, because competing with the big box stores and the online sales, that's got to be kind of tough for a small store. And for you to be able to keep that going for 12 years is amazing. There are a few other bead stores. What do you think is unique about yours?
We carry a large variety of items. I mean, everything from the seed beaders to the people who like the semi-precious to, we also bring in the artists to our stores, the classes. I mean, we try to cover the gamut and really feed what the people's needs are and keep current to the fashion industries and also the craft industries.
Can I ask what's a seed beater? I've never
Oh.
heard that before.
They're tiny little beads that you weave together with needle and threads.
Oh,
And we
okay.
have classes every night of the week that teach you to work with those.
Oh, how interesting.
I have to say something really cool about their website. When you list your classes, you can hover over it to see an image of what you would make.
Yes.
Smart.
Oh, that's
It's
smart.
at a glance, you're like, yeah, that looks like something I'd be interested in. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're not only a business owner, but you are an artist yourself.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that. What do you feel like you excel in as far as bead art and putting things together?
The creativity and the uniqueness of being able to use the beads in a three-dimensional way as well as a one-dimensional or flat. But we write instructions for every one of our classes. So you go home with a colored instructions and a teacher that has taught you from beginning to end so that you learn really what you're doing and you have the knowledge from base up to go home and finish it and produce more if you want.
That's
And
great.
I
It's
think
such
one
a
of my-
tactile experience.
My
That's
favorite
lovely.
things that I feel like you excel in is wine bottle art. This
I
is so
know.
cute.
It's beautiful.
So if you
It's
have a
like
naked
dressed
wine
up.
bottle at home, fear not. We'll help you out at Meant to Be. This is so fun. What a great way to gift
you.
a bottle of wine.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
great.
for those who don't want to wear jewelry, we, ornaments, wine bottles,
Yeah.
other things in the store. It's not just jewelry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can decorate many things.
Absolutely, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, good job with all the things that you have in front of us. Like you said, you have a little bit of things for everyone to have this tactile experience of beading and feeling that sense of accomplishment at the end with the instructions that you give and then the sense of completion when it's complete. And you can dress up your wine bottle, your ornament, or yourself.
And it sounds like
you.
you really want your customer to be successful.
Yes.
So too bad we're a little past Mother's Day, but what a great idea for a kid and dad to maybe
Yes.
come in and make a little something special for mom.
For next year.
Now we know.
We have a lot of that.
Or mom's
yeah.
birthdays or Christmas. Or
Sure,
there's lots of stuff.
Yep.
Let's talk about women in business.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering how it feels to be a woman in business. Do you feel like the business owns you or you own the business?
A little bit of both sometimes. Sometimes the business owns me when I can't get to one of my children's activities, but I own the business. I run it the way I want and I get help and it's a family thing. My husband helps, my children help, but it was set up so that I can run it independently and it takes a lot of guts to go out and do something from the very beginning up.
It sure does.
And
It
support,
does.
a family support.
I think it's a great lesson to learn too for the kids to see mom as an entrepreneur and help out the business and get some of those skills at an early age. So congratulations. I think
you.
that's wonderful. 12 years and lots of fun for
Yes.
people to get involved in. So thanks for sharing that. This is Shannon
Thank you.
Jambard, owner of Meant to Bead out in Sun Prairie. So lots of fun. Thanks much. We've got more coming up after the break. We're talking about CrossFit. The CrossFit Games are coming to Madison, so we're going to have some fun with CrossFit after the break.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are having a fabulous time here at America's Best Flowers, surrounded by every color of the rainbow, surrounded by beautiful smells, and just very pleased to be in this environment. It's a
The birds are chirping.
There's everything here. I feel like I'm in Wonderland a little bit. It's pretty nice. We're very excited here today to have with us from Summit Strength and Fitness, Keith Kubisa, the owner, and Aaron Spitzer, trainer and coach and fellow climber.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, so let's start with an introduction to how you started Summit. What was your inspiration, Keith?
So I have a long, athletic background. Growing up playing sports and organized sports, and which evolved into me becoming a personal trainer, and which then turned into me working with climbers. And I just ran out of space to work with my clients and the kids climbing team I worked with at our local climbing gym, and I just wanted my own space to have control of what was going on in the gym. So.
Good. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks.
I've been lucky enough to see the gym, and it's really cool. There's a climbing wall that starts from here all the way up over your head. So I'm very excited to try that very soon. So we'll see how I do. But I
So
will.
with the visual you're
Love to
painting,
have you.
Emily, I think a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, upside down, over your head.
Yeah.
So is climbing like a risky thing to do, I guess?
It can be. There's always risk involved, but what Aaron and I are doing are trying to teach folks how to properly do it to minimize that risk and
Right.
to stay safe and take away any potential for injury.
Right.
Yeah, just like driving class, you learn driving techniques. We do the same thing. We teach techniques and take a really thorough approach to minimizing risk and making sure people are safe and comfortable in the environment and watching their habits. So as you watch your habits, if they're doing, as a trainer, if they're doing something dangerous, absolutely you'd stop it. And
Right.
that's why it's really beneficial to have a trainer, especially if you're a beginner.
Yes, because if you see someone maybe like, I mean, this is an exaggeration, but if someone's climbing and say like not hanging on with one arm or something and letting it hang and say like, correct that is not safe, please, in this environment. And so you're kind of getting someone ready to, if they're interested, take this outside and climb for real, right? Like on the side of a rock. Is that the idea? Like how do you get someone coached up to do that?
It absolutely can be, or climbing can just be a gym-based activity as well. It's just all about what the individual wants to do with their climbing. Outdoor climbing is amazing, but
it is. But there's different risk factors there, and there's different equipment sometimes, and right. So this could also just be go in, have fun, get your muscles worked, get your focus going.
Use it as a fitness tool.
Yep.
I mean, it's not all climbers that are in the gym. Some folks that just want to find a new fun way to stay in shape. And just
So that kind of leads me to my next question of who is the typical person who walks into Summit? Is it all ages?
Yeah, we have kids in there as little as 8 that I'm working with. And,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
some younger kids that come to the open gym. We had
Wow.
a 3-year-old in there, but they aren't part of classes. We
Sure.
don't have classes for that young.
It's nice that they're welcome though.
Yeah, they are welcome.
kids are
They-
natural climbers. It's incredible how quickly they take to it. It's really cool.
And then there's a group I have actually this evening of some guys that are in their 60s and 70s, so
Oh my gosh.
all using the same facility. and
Yep,
the same
people
stuff.
of all ages.
I love that. And I love that it's kind of, like you guys mentioned, a tool, really. And I don't know if a lot of people think of it that way, that this is something you can do to get in shape, stay in shape, and it sounds like it's a lot of fun, which is probably the most important, to be able to stick to a fitness routine.
Yeah, there's a question I want to ask that has to do with ropes, but before that I just want to kind of quote Keith. When I first met him, he told me, because of this climbing wall and the environment that you provide for people, climbing is such a unique way. He said, you'll never see another sport in which you see, I think you said, correct me if I'm wrong, a 10-year-old girl tell a 30-year-old like ripped guy, that's actually not what you should do. Let me show you. And she'll scramble up and pass him, right? And so I was just like, I mean, that's just amazing. So so good for you for providing that. But in general, in that, so because I think people might think climbing is, they see it in the movies, they think like, oh, on belay and doing all this stuff. Like, do you need ropes for this? What's the story there?
I'll have you answer.
No, I mean, the way our gym's set up is we don't, it's called bouldering, climbing without ropes at a much lower height. We have a nice big floor, protected floor to fall into if you do fall. But the reason we don't have ropes, it's just one more thing that you have to teach and learn, another technical thing which we don't want to be teaching.
Keep it simple.
Right now. Yeah, to keep it simple. More time on and off the wall. It's easier to work with your coach if you're not 30 feet up on a rope.
Fabulous.
More body awareness as well. So you're not worrying about using equipment. You're worrying about using your body.
Right.
And your brain, your focus,
Your
right?
brain, absolutely.
Well, this is Keith and Aaron from Summit Strength and Fitness. They'll help you learn how to climb and do everything on and off the wall. Look forward to seeing them in a brand new show called Wisconsin Climbers. We're here at America's Best Flowers. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're at America's Best Flowers today, and we have been having so much fun. It's now the moment you guys have all been waiting for. This is Rowena Koschke. Thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, I love it when you guys visit.
Oh, we've been just having a great time. The sunshine is just, man, we take that for granted during the winter here in Wisconsin. But it's just refreshing.
And to be surrounded literally by all these flowers
Yes.
is so fantastic.
And
you can't
the birds
have too many.
chirping.
No.
There's cats running around. It's just, it's wonderful.
cats?
There's cats here.
There's cats here.
Yep, there are.
We're all animal lovers here.
Yeah, I love it. And you guys, not only do you have the beautiful flowers that people can come in and pick up, but you guys also do events called Make and Takes.
Yes, we do.
Tell us more.
That is when you can come in and actually plant your own pot here, make the mess here.
And leave it here.
Yes.
Leave the
and-
mess.
Yes, the mess. And then take home just the pot with you with the flowers and plants.
And the class itself is free. You just pay for the materials that you take, and you get to use the secret soil.
That's right.
Okay, and
All
that's
you have
important.
to do is spend $10 in plant material, and you get the soil for free.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yes.
and you're gonna let us get our hands dirty here.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
show us what we do.
So in this make and takes, you get to plant this lovely thing in
And it
here.
matches you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes in here?
Yes.
All right, so if I were coming to this event, I would have maybe chosen a container.
Yeah.
And then maybe some flowers and probably get some advice on which go together.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And that is all free here.
Okay, so I'm going to get started putting this guy in here. And Ellen's going to do one too?
Yes, she can do this. And this is actually curry. And
You guys,
herbs.
you have to smell this.
Yes.
Let me smell.
It doesn't actually, curry the spice. It smells like maple syrup.
It really
It
does.
does.
Like I want to have this in my kitchen.
Yeah. So you can make this for gifts, if you have a friend that you just want to cheer up or just because. And we all love just because gifts,
Okay. Ever.
Okay,
All right.
and then you take this and you can put that around.
So there's four in
There's
here. and
4
you
in here.
Spread them around? Okay.
This is so fun, and there is something about just coming in and just getting your hands dirty.
Get your hands dirty.
And I mean, we've all been there where you go pick up a plant and maybe you just don't have the time to put it together. But what a
Yes.
fun gift to be able to do yourself.
Yeah, and since you're here, you have thousands of plants to choose from.
Right.
At your fingertips. I mean, you don't have to,
Now, Rowena, that looks fantastic.
I love this. This is oregano.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Does it stay that
beautiful.
bright green color?
Yes.
Because that looks really great with the orange terracotta.
I
And
love
see, I
this
love
combination.
this green color with the dark purple pot. I think that also stands out really
That
well.
looks great too.
Can you tell us about these little doodads you
these
got
are
here?
the these are the plant tags, and they're copper. So if you can also write like to my special friend or anything you'd like
Oh.
on there, and then you can stick that in your.
Would you just
Pot.
use like a
Guys.
Sharpie?
Yep. You just use a Sharpie.
Look at how
and-
cute that is.
Oh, what a great gift that
Yes.
would be.
It really is.
Like
And
feel better soon, or happy birthday, or
Yeah.
cheer up, or all kinds of things.
so, Rowena, what would you say are some of the crowd favorites here? Obviously, this is kind of your busy time.
It is.
Everything is in full bloom here. Are there some staples that you see people always coming in for?
Well, we are known for our hanging baskets. Yes. So that we actually have over 10,000 of them that we plant.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, as you can see behind us, they're all hanging back here. And that is the crowd favorite. They all come in for hanging baskets.
And I'm gonna say I've bought them early, and then I've come back later for more, and they're gone. 10,000, they're gone.
Yes.
So
This is-
don't wait too long.
Nope, you gotta come in now.
So, what do you think the secret is to these beautiful baskets? Is it the soil?
Yes, it is. And our staff,
Aw.
of course. Everyone that works here, they just love plants and they know how to take care of them.
Yeah, and that's
Yes.
actually something we were just talking about, just the amount of care. And a lot of your staff here has been here for a very long
Yes,
time.
and it is their passion.
And you guys are really a family here.
We are. We are.
And the ones that have been here too also just have that knowledge, which is useful
Yes.
and helpful to customers.
Oh.
For example, shade versus sun. Do you want to
Yes.
give some tips on getting the right plant? Because if you put the plant in the wrong spot,
You'll be sad.
Oh, yeah.
that's a fighting battle. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a lot of experts here, like I said. But for shade things, you can do impatiens, some geraniums go in shade as well, and
Geraniums, really?
yes, some of them, not all of them.
Okay.
Okay, and then for sun, you can do gerbera daisies, coleus. So the list is endless, really.
The Gerbera daisy is the Girl Talk daisy.
Yes, that's right. We should have put one right here.
Oh, I love that. That's super, super fun.
And Impatiens is actually one of my favorite shades. They just have such a bold, brilliant
Yes.
little flower.
Yes, I love them too.
They look great.
They just make you happy. They really do. They
Yeah,
make you happy.
I've said before, I think this is an instance where money really can buy happiness.
Yes, it's true. And I want to talk about this too, because obviously your name here is America's Best Flowers. So I think a lot of people may think that you're this huge national corporate chain or
Right?
something like
I
that.
know.
But you're actually locally owned and operated.
We are locally owned, and it's Ed and Carol Napton, and they were celebrating 40 years this
so
year.
Of the
exciting.
business, not
Yes,
marriage.
oh yes, of the business, and they started it from a farm, a strawberry, pick your own strawberry farm.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so it is, they are the sweetest couple.
They are.
Yes,
They
we
really
love
are.
'em.
Oh, and they've just built such a wonderful place here. If you've never been, it is huge. How many greenhouses
Oh my gosh,
you guys
it's
have?
over 20.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not just the greenhouses, there's even more
Yeah.
out in the
Yes.
out in the outdoors, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep.
and even an area to just grab like pots. You guys
Oh,
have
I
a whole
know.
pot selection.
That's true.
You have, different things for your garden, just decorations.
Yeah, little things, little nice touches
Yeah.
like that too.
Or like if you want a crane.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Well, before we leave, let's talk about, so there's the make and take, and when is that? Is it every weekend? Is it once a month? Is
Actually, we have it scheduled, and right now it's turning out to be every weekend, but the next one is coming up this weekend, and it is a hanging basket one. So you can
cool.
actually make one of the hanging baskets.
Okay.
One of the fine points about your baskets, I have to say, is that the fine wires in the hook are
Yes.
they're barely visible versus the big clunky plastic ones that you see.
I love that.
Yeah.
And if
So-
people want to see the upcoming events, they can head to your website and see a
Yes.
full
Yeah.
schedule.
Yep, that or on Facebook.
I love it. Thank you so much for having us here today,
I
Rowena.
love it.
And letting
Thank
us get our
you.
hands dirty too. We got our dirt therapy on. We're set now. Thank you so much to all of our guests for joining us today, and thank you for watching. And you can catch us next time on Girl Talk, only on Wisconsin's 57 television.